So this video is about dogma, traditions, cultures, shamans, facilitators. I belong to an ashram. I belong to City Yoga. And I loved City Yoga. Still love City Yoga. I still love Guru Mai. I was very much involved in the traditions, the cultures of City Yoga. And one day, Guru Mai asked me to come and see her. In Sanskrit, there is a word called sadhana, your path, your journey. And she said to me, Bart, you know your sadhana. In Sanskrit, there's also a word called seva, selfless service. And she said, the heart is the hub of the whole universe. The heart is what you do really well. You know how to love. You know how to love very deeply. Your compassion, your empathy for humanity runs very deep in the core of your being. Leave the ashram, do what you are meant to do. Consciousness isn't something that we package. Love isn't something in which we package. These are things that we feel, we experience. There's no culture or tradition that owns consciousness. It's something that we unfold and discover within ourselves as we evolve. How you climb the mountain and how I climb the mountain to self-realization can be very different. My path might not be your path. How I choose to discover my self-realization is very different than yours. So each person must follow their path. I'm only talking about my path and what has led me to discover this beautiful man by the name of Caesar. I was looking for a shaman, and I ended up with a facilitator. Caesar is an educated man who traveled all through Colombia, Costa Rica, Peru, and trained with some of the most beautiful shamans. Caesar's journey, at the end of all of his training, he discovered that he needed to let go of all the traditions and all the dogmas, like my guru had told me it was time to leave the ashram. His path and my path are very similar. How he came to his discovery and how I came to my discovery are completely different and as unique as could be. Caesar, in every way, is a divine human being. But he doesn't see himself, and nor does he want himself to be called a shaman. He says when it comes to matters of the heart or consciousness, nobody owns that. And he's correct. And I have spent 35 years, imagine that, 35 years in trance. I have done over 33,600 sessions in my lifetime. At the end of the day, what transforms humanity is love, compassion, empathy. And this is the foundation of who I am, and it's what Caesar is all about. So Caesar is a facilitator. I have been trained by him as a facilitator. I am not a shaman, and he's not a shaman. But we have the capacity to completely stand still and let the whole universe move through us. And I think that makes a really good facilitator.